Promo tip. Oh, this is some really good insight. I don't know if I want to share it. Well, I guess I've kept it to myself long enough. Okay, if you don't have DistroKid, this isn't going to help you. So get DistroKid. But if you do have DistroKid, this is going to help you. You go up to the menu and you scroll down to it that says Get Heard or Get Heard Now, and then you hit Wheel of Playlist. Okay, you're going to click on that and it's going to ask you to pick out one of your songs. You pick out one of your songs and then you spin the wheel 3 times. If it gets into the 2000 mark area, it's lying to you because Wheel of Playlist does not go up to 2000. Okay, it's lying to you. So the lowest number, that's the spot that you get on the DistroKid playlist. Then it's going to ask you to connect to Spotify, to their Spotify, and then your song gets on DistroKid's Spotify playlist. Right? Okay. So there's a lot of people that have bashed this and they say, oh, how is my song going to get heard when it's number 1700? Right? You got 24 hours. So your track stays up for 24 hours. You get an email then saying, hey, do you want to spin again? Or you'll get bumped off. You'll get bumped off a lot, let me tell you. It's going to send you an email saying your track got bumped off. Someone else got that number. Do you want to respin? And then you respin. Okay? So there's a lot of people that go, it's a cross between how am I going to get heard in a 24-hour span if I'm number 17,000? And I keep getting bumped off the playlist. It's useless. Okay? So most people listen to playlist or Spotify, it seems, on random or shuffle. So you have a really good chance of getting your song heard, even if it's number 17,000 or whatever. Another thing is that if your song gets bumped off, that could be a really good plus. So say I'm listening to it on random on the DistroKid Spotify playlist, and you have number 126, right? My playlist is on shuffle. It goes to 126. I hear your song. That's the only time I'm going to hear your song now because it's played number 126. But then you get bumped off. You spin again. You get 508. Maybe 20, 30 minutes later, my Spotify shuffle goes to 508. And I get to hear your song again. Gives you more plays. Okay? Yes, it's a lot of work. And it's not a lot of work. I mean, it's like it takes a minute to do it. But some people look at that as a lot of work. So, but the more work you put into your career and your craft, the more results you get out of it. We have gotten on a lot of cool playlists because of Wheel of Playlist, because we can trace it, because it's like, oh, that's the song that we have on there right now, and that's the song that got picked up on this Spotify playlist over in Finland that's just given us 2,000 listens in the last 24 hours. So we can trace that stuff. Sometimes, yes, it does take a while, but when it happens, and it can happen several times, it's worth it. Anyway, Wheel of Playlists.